I want to talk about meaning in film. And the first type of meaning I want to talk about is referential meaning in film. Don't get distracted by that phrase, referential meaning. Basically, what that phrase is saying, that it's meaning that refers to knowledge that the audience brings in with them. But I find that kind of distracting to how this meaning can be understood and used when you want to create and enjoy films on a more conscious level. So referential meaning, I like to think of it as the meaning of the film when it's practically stripped of all meaning. In most cases, what it can be is a simple plot summary of the film. Now, why do we look at film in terms of its referential meaning? One reason for this is that film, unlike other arts, is born out of entertainment. So when film was becoming popularized, it wasn't thought of as a true art. It wasn't, the painting and music were thought of as true art forms, whereas movies were thought of as just for entertainment. They were kind of like amusement rides at the amusement park. They weren't thought of as being these resounding boards for our thoughts and feelings and where we go to answer some of life's most begging questions, that sort of thing. So referential meaning is basically what is the most basic storyline of the film, or it's basically what basically happens in the film. So there are films out there that are noticeably lacking in meaning, and those films' referential meaning can be applied to them. They're where it might be like, a car chase film where, the plot is that, someone is trying to get away from someone else and there's a big car chase and it goes through blah, 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 these different stages, and this happens at the conclusion. Now, it might help to understand referential meaning to take a quick look at the other kinds of meaning. When you talk about implicit meaning and explicit meaning as examples, you start to notice that there are these layers of meaning in a film. So let's look at the referential meaning of the movie Blade Runner. Its referential meaning can be described this way. Some artificially created humanoids escape from a slave colony in space and end up on Earth, and there is a law enforcement agent who specializes in capturing and killing these types of artificially created humanoids and needs to find them and go after them. And in the meantime, he ends up falling in love with someone who he suspects is herself an artificially created humanoid. A lot of the times, if you want to find the referential meaning of a movie, you get it if you go to Netflix or if you go in the paper and read a basic description of what that movie is, it'll give you basically the referential meaning. It'll give you the basic plot summary. A reason that when a film is thought of as only having referential meaning and is thought of as being empty, disappointing, lacking, the characters seem hollow, it was like it promised to be exciting and it turned out not to be that exciting. I think this happens when the film only contains mostly referential meaning and not much else, because in life, our experience of life gives us a sense of these other meanings, and that's a big part of what makes it convincing to us, so that when a film is lacking these other meanings, implicit, explicit, then the film it gives a false sound. It gives it has a hollow feeling to it. I mean, it might be an excellent plot. You know, the plot summary might be original and fascinating and compelling and just the kind of things that will really grab people. And that's really wonderful. And in creating a film, that is basically also just the beginning. You know, there's an opportunity to have layered meaning. And with layered meaning, you're going to shock and astound and compel your audience that much more. Yeah, I appreciate you watching these videos. If you like the videos I make, please encourage me to make more. You can hit the like button, subscribe, and also, please, if you have any time, check out my animation work at solomation.com. I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope your film creation and viewing goes well, and I hope you have a good day. I have a link below the like button that will direct you to a website where you can sign up for free document synchronization and cloud backup software, SugarSync. It works really amazing on all your devices. You won't need to go in and exchange music and documents between all your different computers, and it'll automatically synchronize them and back them up on the cloud also. And if you click the link below, you get an extra 500 megabytes free. So it's a great deal.